y'all, and welcome to the Crazy Sock Lady YouTube channel. My name is Kayla and this is my channel where I share all about my making adventures. Today I have some knitting to share with you. I do not have any finished objects and it has not been that long since I recorded last, but I have a few things that arrived in the mail and I may have started 2 new projects. So I thought, let's go ahead and do a quick little catch up while I have the day off today and show y'all what I have been working on. Before I get started with my works in progress, you can find me on Instagram and RAVELRY as The Crazy Sock Lady, and I will have links right down below this video in the description box for everywhere that you can find me. There'll be links to my RAVELRY project pages for everything that I'm going to show you, and also links to any shops that I talk about. So let's start. Like I said, no finished objects, just some works in progress. I will show you the one you've seen already. This one's not a new one. This is in a bag from Midwest Stitches. And I am working away on a Christmas gift. Pair of socks. First one is done. And the second one is so close. I think I have about 12 more rounds until I am ready to do the toe. So almost done. I thought about sitting down this morning and just finishing this off, but I had a lot of stuff to get done around the house, so I kind of prioritized that, and I'm hoping this afternoon that I can get this finished off. If not, maybe this evening. But oh, look how close it is. These are so fun. This yarn is Regia, Arnie and Carlos design line. The color is 03655. Love how these are working up. I do not have very much yarn left, which I love. I love when I use up a ton of yarn, which I typically do for my son's socks. So that makes me happy because I don't have a ton of leftovers that are going to go in the scrap piles that are in various places around this room. But these I am doing, these are actually these are the only pair of socks I'm going to show you today. I do still have the blue pair going that I showed last week. Those will be the next ones that I am kind of focusing on when it comes to socks. And I have not yet started the December Yarnable or the 3 by the Sea Nutcracker. I did cake those up on Wednesday when I recorded last, and they are in a project bag and they are ready to be started, but I've not got to that yet because I got distracted by a couple new cast-ons. But this pair is vanilla socks on 9-inch circulars, which is my pattern and tutorial here on YouTube. I did 30 rounds of knit 2 purl 2 ribbing, 75 rounds for the leg, and just followed the instructions for the heel and the toe and all that are in the pattern. So hopefully next week you'll see those as a finished pair of socks. New cast-ons. All right, so last episode I talked about wanting to start something with one of the advents. I did decide to go with the Moon Glow because I had originally was going to do the throw that I showed back here that I called the wrong name the entire episode. It's okay. But I decided on something else. When I got to looking at different patterns, I pulled that one up and I was looking around and I found it's a wrap pattern. I will probably use it more as a scarf, and I actually may end up just gifting it because I think I know someone who will love it. But that's kind of my idea, is that it will be more of a scarf. The pattern is the Trifle Wrap by Helen Stewart. I have it in a bag from Bags by Awesome Granny, which I will, as always, have all those shops linked below that I'm going to talk about. And there is a coupon code for Bags by Awesome Granny down below also. But I love this cute Christmas fabric. So I have started this. The project bag is pretty full here because I have all of the advents wound up other than today's, right? Yes, today's the December 8th. I have 1st through 7th in here. And I am on December 3rd for this. So the pattern is wrote for fingering weight and a mohair held together. I am not doing that. I find mohair so itchy. I don't enjoy working with it. I don't enjoy wearing it. So nope, not for me. I'm just doing fingering weight. and not holding it with anything. I did change the amount that I cast on. Oh shoot, what did I cast on? 145? I looked through Ravelry project pages, which is a great tip if you've never done that before, to see if anyone had done it with just fingering weight, left out the mohair, and a lot of people had. So I just went by what they had cast on, which was 145 stitches. And I'm working away on it. I am, like I said, on December 3rd. Oh, needle size. I did change the needle size also. I think I'm using a US 5. Goodness, let's see if I can find it. Yes, a US 5 3.75 millimeter. I think I have it on a 32 inch. And which side? This is the front side, yes. So here is what it's looking like so far. The advent starts out with different shades of pink, very pretty. I have my Nutcracker needle stoppers on there from 3 by the Sea. And this has been such an enjoyable project. Obviously, I'm not very far into it, but I have really enjoyed it so far. I feel like I pretty much always enjoy Helen Stewart's patterns. They're always so well written. And this one, no exception. It is a very well written pattern, very enjoyable. This will take me a while, I'm sure. I will not have this done in December, but I will enjoy every single stitch of it when I do get to work on it. So that is what I ended up starting with one of my advents. I still do not know what I'm going to do with the other two, but that is fine. No rush. I'm not putting any pressure on myself to have them done in any time span. So the other project that I'm working on is in a bag from Mountain State Stitches. Cute Christmas tree bag. And my youngest son's friend requested a hat. I have made her socks before, and she said she would like a hat. So I started a hat yesterday for her. This yarn is Red Stag Fiber. The color is Heather. This is on their Cottage sock base, which is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And I am doing the Musselburgh hat because that is just one of my favorite patterns to do. Is a pattern by Isolde Teague. I have knit this many times and I've enjoyed every single one. So I am not very far into it, still on the increases. I am using a 2.5. Yes, a US 2.5 3 millimeter for fingering weight yarn is what I use for my Musselburgh hats. I've only ever done them out of fingering weight yarn, I think. But definitely enjoying it, still on the increases. I have talked about this before when I've made them. I do not do the cast on. I've done it before, the cast on that's in the pattern. And I've tried different cast ons, but anymore, when I cast it on, I just cast on the amount of starting stitches that it says to cast on. And then I split for magic loop. And I've got a little gap right there, you can see, but I will weave this end in right here and tighten that up, close it up, and you will never know that I did not do the cast on that is in the pattern. It works just fine. So working the increases on magic loop, and then I will switch it over to 16 inch. Sorry, my phone is going off because one of my kids just arrived home. So I'm getting all the notifications. But what was I saying? Oh, once the increases are done, I will switch to 16 inch circulars and then just knit away until it's time for decreases. So cast this on yesterday. This will give me a ton of vanilla knitting. This will probably be a project that I keep in my purse, and I can work on it when I am in the car if I'm not driving, or if I'm waiting somewhere, while I'm on my lunch break at work. So this will be getting lots of work, and hopefully I can get that done for her fairly quickly. Now that is all that I brought down to show. But I do have a few things that arrived in the mail, and I wanted to, one is a giveaway. So I wanted to make sure I recorded and showed that so that we can do the giveaway on this episode. I will give details for that when I show it. But then also the yarn that I have here, I really want to cake up, and because I just feel like I have so much time to knit, I really, well, this is crochet actually, but you know what I mean. I wanted to show it so that I can cake it up, and I'm really itching to get these added into the blanket that I'm working on. So this is the Woolen Woman Fibers True Crime Minis for the blanket make along. And I received these after, like, the day I recorded. I think it was Wednesday actually, last week. Almost positive. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to set these aside so that I can show them. All put together and all pretty. So this one is the Ice Pond Mystery. And there are 15 DK weight minis in this bundle, and they are so pretty. Look at all of those blues and purples. I can't wait to add these into my blanket. So I didn't bring my blanket down. I forgot it upstairs. Or actually, just kidding. It's right over here. I thought it was upstairs. So I can show you what I'm adding this into. Here is, which is the right side? There we go. Here's the blanket that I'm adding these DK weight minis into. I have the tutorial that I'm using for this linked in the description box below, and then also on the Ravelry project page. Such a fun pattern. It's going to be so fun to see this grow over the next months that we do this make along. And then after I add a hexagon in, I am adding the leftovers from that into a scrappy scarf. So here's that. So these are the two projects. I mean, just look at them and you can tell why I am so excited to get the next month's minis. They are just so beautiful. I love these projects so much. So I will cake these up today and hopefully work on this a little bit. I really should prioritize finishing up a few Christmas gifts, the socks that I'm working on, but you know, we shall see how that goes. All right, I also received my row 1 for this month. So row 1 is a mini skein yarn subscription service. It's a different yarn dyer each month, and this month's is at Haynes House Yarns, and here they are. They're still in the packaging because I just keep them back here until I work with them. I like to keep them all together. These are so pretty. And I will have a link for row 1 and a discount code down below in the description box. Then we have a giveaway from Erica of the Scrappy Thread, and she sent over a few things. This first thing I'm going to show is not part of the giveaway, but this is to protect a skein of yarn when it is caked up. I'm going to pull one out here so that I can show you. So here's the little bag. Look how cute it is. And you put your cake of yarn down inside of there. And you can close up the top, and it keeps everything nice and protected down inside of your project bag, or if you're gonna throw it in your purse or have it on your wrist while you're knitting and walking or whatever you're going to be doing. I think it's so cute. I love the fabric. It feels very, very sturdy with this thicker fabric on the bottom. So she has those over in her shop now. This is not part of the giveaway. She just wanted me to test this out, see what I thought of it. So I thought I would just show you guys. It's so fun. And that's a brand new item that she has over in her shop. And I will link her shop down below, but then she also has her bags available at lolodidit.com. So you can find them there as well. So for the giveaway, let me double check here because I want to make sure. So this drawstring bag is similar to what would be received for the giveaway. Her bags are one of a kind, so it can't be exact to this. But she wanted to send me this so that I would have something that's a close example to what you would receive in the giveaway to show. So this is such a fun bag. I have a few of Erica's bags, and they're so well made, so sturdy, and I love that they're scrappy. Scrappy knitting, scrappy bags. You know, those are some of my favorite things. So, and it's Christmas fabric. I mean, come on. Beautiful. Love these different Christmas fabrics. The inside has some pockets on both sides, which is so cool. There's a drawstring bag. So what we will do, I will just have you comment down below. It would be awesome if you head over. I'll link Erica's shop down below. Head over, check out her shop, see what all she has to offer, and comment down below this video. Let me know that you are entering for the giveaway for the scrappy thread, and then I will draw a winner on the next episode, which should be next week. I'll draw a winner then, and we will get your information sent over to Erica so that she can get a bag sent out to you. Well, I think that's all that I have for today. I hope that you enjoyed this quick little catch up and seeing what I have been working on. Hopefully I'll be back next week to update y'all as well. Until then, happy making and God bless you.